Greetings and blessings, butterflies. Welcome back. I'm Famous Dia Moore, and I'm here with your past, present, and future insight reading for whatever sign comes out next. Let's see, my butterflies. What sign we get coming up next? Thank you all for being here, being open to receive the messages. And we have Cancer. All right, I had a feeling it was going to be Cancer. The song that was playing during your reading, Cancer, was the song Baby by Summer Walker. Um, that song also has Chris Brown on it. So it could be about a partnership, teaming up together. It could be about co-creation. Could be co-creating. This energy could be, it was a very powerful energy that I was picking up. I saw the Hermit, so this could be about, going into meditation. Um, your energy where you could be stepping into some type of higher consciousness. I saw an energy about awakening potential. So there's potential in you that's awakening, a very sacred potential as well. There's something about bold movement forward that is going to be required of you. Hard work. Um, Someone may see someone, as their baby. Or this may be an energy where a baby may be, becoming relevant to a connection. This energy also could be about, someone making a promise. I also saw the justice in reverse. So this could be about some type of unfairness that is being asked to be balanced out. There's some type of fairness here, inequality that is relevant to your energy. We have the energy of the devil. This could be the energy, where there's some bonded energy. This could be about some type of destructive patterns, some addictions. This could be energy where you may be giving your power away. This energy is relevant to you. That conscious energy that I was picking up, you may be getting, you might have visions. You could be having dreams. You could be getting nudges. You could be noticing synchronicities. There's a very, very high and powerful energy around you at this time, my Cancers. All right. Make sure my deck was in reverse. And it's not. All right. All right, my Cancers. The first energy that we have out here is the energy of death. The energy of death, with it being in the reverse, this is about, refusing. This is the refusal of, a situation ending, a cycle that, that's irreversible. When the death card, this is the end. This is the total end. This could be, you resisting that change. This is something that's no longer viable to you, something that's no longer productive, that you may have in a past energy, that most recent past energy, that you may have been holding on to, because that could have came from a fear of that change. It could be coming from, you having those destructive patterns, that devil energy that showed up a little while ago. It could be about some type of destructive patterns that you may be having. As I stated, that devil energy could also be about, getting some type of addiction, or you not tapping or stepping fully into your power, the power that that you have, that power you have to, that you have at your disposal to be able to integrate with you to get you the things that you want for yourself. In the present energy, we have the Knight of Cups energy. The Knight of Cups energy is in reverse as well. And the Knight of Cups energy, that energy is usually that romantic energy, that energy, that of having that passion, ready to move forward and go after what you want. That's the Knight of Cups energy. But with it being in reverse, this can represent something that's manipulative. Energy where, someone may be showing up as a bit insincere as well. This is Cup energy, so this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. This is the energy, it doesn't have necessarily be a person of that nature, but this energy is just all about, someone who might be, unfaithful to their the path. This could be, about a disconnect. You could be disconnected from intimacy. You could be disconnected from your feelings. This could also be a disconnect from because cup energy, that's about committing. That could be the energy of commitment. So this could be about you being afraid to commit to something, having a fear of committing to something. And this is your present energy. In that future energy, We have the five of wands in reverse. And this energy with the five of wands, this is usually energy of conflict, fights and struggle and things like that. But it being in reverse, this is about resolving those conflicts. This is about coming to the end of a power struggle. This is that energy where, that anger and hostility, it starts to, fade away. And you start to have that renewed enthusiasm again to be ready to go out there in the world and do those necessary things that make you feel fulfilled. We're going to get some clarifying energies to go along with these cards we have out here. So there may be an energy where you, like I said, where you're going to be needing to tap into that do that hard work to tap into that energy, that conscious energy. The energy, that is within you. The inner higher knowledge. Essentially with that hermit energy showing up. All right. In the most recent past energy, that death energy, the energy where you may have been resisting some type of change, where you may have not wanted to let something go. That energy is being tied to a test. This energy says life challenges are opportunities for growth. You may be facing a difficult decision or situation, but don't shy away from it. Embrace the test and you'll emerge stronger and wiser. All right, Leo's had this energy, and I think no, Aquarius had this energy, and Virgos had this energy. So you may have Virgo in your chart, or you may be dealing with someone that is a Virgo, or of that nature, or someone who shows up in that analytical energy. But this energy, where in the past, whatever that change that you was resisting, that was a part of your test. It was part of your initiation to see how ready you were for the next step. The next step with the Knight of Cups energy, the energy of being romantic and adventurous and following your heart. This energy is being clarified by a sacred union. As I stated, I felt tag team energy. There's an energy where someone may have made a promise, or someone feels promised something. Whether that's a spiritual promise or a promise for someone outside of yourself, or whether that's a promise that you have made. But someone has, I pick up the energy of a promise very, very strongly. Like I said, this is a very powerful energy. There's this energy, of some type of inner potential. With this sacred union energy, this says two powerful forces are uniting, whether in a relationship or within yourself. This union brings energy and growth. Embrace this connection. It will lead you to deeper understanding and transformation. So, in that present energy, the energy where you are, holding yourself back from following your heart, following those dreams, those desires, what and truly feels right to you, that energy is connected to a sacred union. There is an energy where you are meant to tag team or co-create, whether that's within yourself and spirit, whether that's with someone else outside of you. There's an energy here where you're meant to tap into the energy of two. And this energy is sacred. I said that word earlier, that energy, the conscious energy that I was picking up on, that energy is sacred. It's tied to something sacred within your energy. So the energy where spirit is asking you to follow your heart, to turn this Knight of Cups energy in the upright, to follow your heart is tied to a sacred union. This union is sacred, and this union is going to help you to transform your life in ways that you probably only dreamed of, my dear Cancers. And in that future energy, that 5-1 energy, that energy of you coming out of all of that conflict and restriction, that energy is tied to intense feelings. Scorpio had this energy. This energy says your conditions are stronger than usual right now. Your emotions, I'm sorry. There may be conditions that you may be going through. There may be something that feels bad about feels not bad, but feels trying or challenging about the position that you're in, the circumstance that you're in right now. But this says your emotions are stronger than usual right now. You are experiencing a wave of emotional intensity. Allow yourself to feel. Lord, allow yourself to feel and express these emotions. Releasing them will bring you peace. This energy is tied back to that test, the energy of that test, the energy where you may be having these intense feelings, these feelings that you may want to ignore, because that's the energy I'm picking up. I'm picking up the energy of you wanting to ignore something. These feelings are intense because it's tied to this energy of 5 of Wands. So there was something about these feelings that you wanted to push to the side, that you wanted to ignore, that you didn't want to confront and deal with head on. But this energy was all a part of the test. This energy was getting you in alignment for this sacred union that is in your present energy, my butterflies. I hope this energy helps you to be able to make the best possible decisions for yourself. And if you all appreciate these messages, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Until next time, you all have a blessed, love, and safe rest of your day.